This video blew my mind. If you have addiction, this video will speak to you in a way that no other video will. This is Meatcanyon, Breakfast on a Wednesday. I'm Coach Colin, coolest high-performance coach in the world, and if you want the absolute best insights to the videos and podcasts you love, hit that subscribe button. Let's go. Whew. Let's watch this. I was about to do a David Goggins video. I was about to do a bunch of them, and I stumbled onto this, and it just stopped me in my tracks, man. This is a really, his videos are usually funny. That's why I watched it. I like to start the day on, funny stuff, but this is a very real video. Very real video. I'll show you what I mean.
It's an everyday struggle. It's hard losing weight. It's an everyday struggle. You will always tell yourself, I'll start tomorrow. I'll start tomorrow. But you have to take action to make change. This time I can change. I know I can.
Forgetting something, Joshua?
No, Tony. I don't think so.
What about your cereal? You always start the day with a bowl of cereal.
Well, not anymore. I'm gonna change, Tony. Change for the better.
No. Come on, Joshua. You don't mean that here. Here, come here. Come on. You don't want to eat that fruit. You want this sweet treat. So yummy and delicious. Here, come here. Come on. Here. Who's your tiger?
You are.
Oh, yes, that's right. Now, who's my little piggy, huh? Who's my little piggy?
I am.
Yes, that's right. That's right. Here, come here. Look at this. Come on. They're great. There you go. There you go. Bring it up to those luscious lips. Yeah.
I'll never change. I'm a failure.
Oh, no, Joshua, come on, don't cry.
It's hard losing weight. It really is an everyday challenge, but it's okay. I can always start tomorrow. A struggle.
Man, I've been addicted to drugs. I've been addicted to food. I've been addicted to porn. I have a very addictive personality. I've kicked all of those. Food is now the one thing I do deal with. But this is such a real depiction of what it's like when you're addicted to something. It's just like this. It's so hard. Is that a microphone? Yeah. It's so hard when you're addicted to something. It's really, really tough. And you do have that inner dialogue, that external thing, that little tiger on your back just looming in the background. That is real. This video just blew me away. When you're addicted to something, you're always, I'll start tomorrow. I'll start tomorrow. And tomorrow will come. For me, when it was drugs, it was tomorrow will come and I'll be oh, I just won't do it in the morning and I'll go through the day. And then you get up and the first thing on your mind is that thing that you're not supposed to do. The first thing on your mind. And then that little voice lulls you in, and it's just for me, it was you've been assaulted when you're a kid, and you've been through all this stuff, and you've been hurt by people, and you've been cheated on, and man, it's fine. It's fine. Just go ahead. It's fine. And the next thing you know, you're doing the thing that you said you wouldn't do. And then it's just I'll start tomorrow. And it's over and over and over again. And that's the crazy depiction of this video is you're watching it once with this guy, but this is what he goes through every day. Like, I mean, this is what he goes through every single day. Every day. Like, and that's what it turned. You go from like a regular, like a normal looking person to a really fat person, like that's what happened to me. I was 350 pounds at one point. And it was just because every day I was just like, tomorrow, tomorrow, tomorrow. I started doing drugs, and it was just like, tomorrow, tomorrow, tomorrow. And I became a drug addict, and it was just like, oh, man. Damn. And the only thing you can really do, like, because you have to change. Like, if somebody out there is dealing with the same type of thing that I'm talking about, you have to change. And the only way to do it, like, you have to look at this, and like, this is like a depiction of an inner dialogue, in my opinion. And when it comes to inner dialogue, the inner dialogue will always lull you in, because it's just like, it's easier to give in to the inner dialogue. And the only thing you can do, well, I shouldn't say the only thing you can do, but one thing I found that helps is actually saying out loud what it is that you want to do. Because the inner dialogue is very loud, because it's so familiar, and it's so much easier, and it's so much familiar. It's known. You know what that path is like. You know the numbing feeling, and it just feels okay because you're so used to it. And then that other path, it's dark and unknown, and it's very uncomfortable. So you have to actually give your new self a voice. That's what I call it. You have to actually say out loud. You have to say out loud, like in this guy's situation, you have to say like, I'm eating the fruit today. And you have to like say why. You have to be like, I'm eating the fruit today because I know that the fruit is better for me, and I have a goal to lose weight, and this is what I'm doing from now on. Like, you have to say it out loud, because that inner dialogue is constantly talking, and you have to provide dialogue for your new self that you're trying to step into. I remember the last time I had a struggle with drugs, I was like, yo, I'm not going to smoke in the morning. I'm not going to smoke at all. And the morning came, and everything was going good. And then I opened my glove box for some reason, and I realized that there was a joint in it. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, well, and I started smoking. And literally, as I'm exactly like this guy, as I'm smoking, I start crying. And I'm like, I will never change. Like, this will never stop. Like, I can't stop. I'm like, I'm 2 hours into the day, and I'm already high, and I can't stop. I remember it was so hard. And I was driving, which you shouldn't be driving and smoking. And I drove home, and, just high. And I went to my wife, and I was like, I don't know what to do. I'm like, this is too much. I can't stop. And I had to give her all my credit cards, and I had to give her all my debt. Like, I had to give her my debit card, and I had to say, you have to keep this away from me. And I had to I had to like factory reset my phone, so all the settings were gone for me to like buy things online. And every time I had to leave the house, I had to leave the house with no cards, and I had to like ask her to buy gas to make sure that I didn't do it anymore, because I couldn't trust myself on that drive to the gas station. Like, I would get weed in that time. It was such a hard thing to deal with. And I got through it through, saying out loud like a maniac, just being like, you don't do drugs anymore. We don't do drugs anymore because it's now not affecting some guy living in his basement. It's now affecting a man who's married. You can't be a man who's married and be like this. And like, I would just say stuff like that out loud. So when that tiger would come behind me and be like, hey, come on, I would be like, no, this is why I'm not doing it. And I had to do that all the time. And it was really hard, really hard. And this video just like brought all that back as soon as I watched it. It's, man, good job, Meatcanyon. Jeez. It's not even a funny video. It's just disturbing. Wow. But yeah, I just wanted to make that. And if you're going through an addictive phase right now in your life, man, just fight for it. I pray for you, man. I will pray to God for you. It's really rough, but I guarantee you can get through it if you just like push. For me, this is so inspiring. I'm going to think of this next time I'm about to like eat chocolate chips out of my wife's pantry, just handfuls of chocolate chips or any dumb shit that I want to do. I'm going to think of this. Man, I'm out.